Hey guys.
Good evening.
Hello, Andy. Hello, Todd.
Hello.
What's up?
How are you, Andrew?
Doing great, Todd. How are you?
Living the nightmare. Hello, Richard. Nice to see you.
You too, brother. Look at that faux hawk.
How the heck are you, man?
This is actually the real deal.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Beautiful. You know, if you can't do that during a pandemic, there's almost no point in having a pandemic.
Part of my pandemic has been doing things I've never done before, and I cut my hair. I've done this myself. I've done worked on a car. I've done painting, artwork.
Excellent.
I don't know.
Andrew, tell us who our guest is.
This is our friend, Todd Slagle. Todd, welcome to back to the program.
Awesome to be here. It's awesome to see your guys' faces. I've missed seeing you guys.
I know, right?
You too.
Yep.
You too, brother.
I put some goodies behind me for you.
Awesome. I see them.
I
see them.
That is impressive staging there, Todd. You've gone above and beyond, and we're just getting started.
Well,
Yes.
you know,
This is true.
nothing's too good for you guys, that's for sure.
Exactly.
So for this episode, and maybe we'll make it a two-parter or a three-parter of Inside the Music with Andy Schwartman. We're going to be talking about concert merchandise, and then we're just going to segue into like collectibles in general. It might be photographs or original albums or what have you, you know. So I'm going to read a list really quick, you guys, okay? And I'm going to try not to hog the show. I'm just the behind-the-scenes guy. Andy's the host. Todd, you're our special guest. But I'm going to read a quick list. This is a partial list of some things you typically find at the merchandise booth when you go to a concert. And any of this stuff you guys have there, feel free to hold it up and show it off or point it out on the wall behind you there, Todd. Here we go. Concert merchandise such as T-shirts. I got my Neil Young T-shirt on. Let's see it, Andy.
Garth.
Yep.
Garth
This
Vader, right?
this since 1990. No
How
joke.
about this one?
Nice, dude.
World Tour,
Nice.
1976, 1977.
Okay.
Now, I must confess that it's not an original.
That's okay. That's
Oh,
fine.
Gene, I saw Gene's original that he sold in the auction catalog 15 years ago. That I remember seeing that shirt, people wearing that shirt at the concert.
Yeah.
I got to see them in 76 first.
Oh.
And
Okay.
so I made a dozen of them or so. I knew a screen
Nice.
printer friend of mine that did the artwork. And, you know,
You had those made?
yeah.
That's excellent.
That's awesome, dude.
Reading on now, I got exactly one item down the list before we all had like this. This is going to take more than a three-parter, I think, to get
Exactly. That's
concert.
what I'm.
Whatever,
That's how
whatever.
I'm feeling, dude.
T-shirts, hoodies, hats.
Wow, Keith.
Holy
one is
crap,
that for
dude! Woo!
Keychains, got my ZZ Top keychain here.
Very nice.
Wow.
Patches, posters, jackets, buttons and pins, stickers, bumper stickers, belt buckles, bandanas and scarves, autographed CDs. Sometimes an artist has a book they wrote. You might get a signed copy of the book.
Mhm.
Drumsticks, guitar picks, tour programs, commemorative tumblers like a plastic cup for your beer,
Yeah.
hot sauce, barbecue sauce, a replica laminate, such as this classic Oingo Boingo laminate.
One of my favorite bands.
Blankets, jewelry such as a necklace, earrings. Sometimes you get a recording of the show you just saw, not just a live album, but a recording of the show you attended.
That never did take off as good as I thought it would.
No, and I think that the idea of leaving the show with a recording is what didn't work out, because you have to have banks and banks of CD burners there, people waiting around to get their copy.
This
And
is
now you can
Now with-
download.
Now with sharing and downloading, it should be big.
Last time I saw Willie Nelson, for an extra $10, that you got a download of the show that you saw. So I have that from Riverbend
I would-
3 summers ago.
I wouldn't waste that's a deal and a half,
Yeah.
because you miss so much going to a show, you know, and
Right.
to be able to see either video or audio of that show, and it's like,
Yeah, to preserve it in that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's also artists that have coffee mugs. Andy, you got yours there?
Yes, I do. Hang on just a sec, guys. Hang on just a sec. My computer.
We got a matching set here.
he's got bourbon and Coke in his.
No, I do not. Shut up. You talking about my Kiss mug, Senorique?
Yeah, get your Kiss mug. I'll read down the list while you get your mug. There's also artists selling bottle openers, vinyl records, shot glasses. Where's my ZZ Top shot glass? Here's my ZZ Top shot glass. Trace.
Wow.
Trace.
Three hombres.
Just like us. All three of us here.
Three hombres.
Pint glasses, beach towels. I've got a beach towel from the last time I saw fish because I've seen so many times. I always get a shirt. Beach towel.
You know what? That's a cool towel. That's really cool.
It's freaking huge.
Yeah. It's one of those things you'd love to be able to use, but you're not sure if you should take it to the beach or not, right?
It's a great photograph too. It looks really almost too nice to use as a towel.
Yeah. It's almost like a tapestry. You'd want to put it on the wall.
Exactly. Let's see that mug, Andy. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
The matching set, baby.
You wanted the best.
Sir.
That's right. So artists are also selling their own cologne, autograph photos, condoms, air fresheners. Did I say bottle openers, vinyl records, pint glasses, beer and liquor? I don't think you could buy that at the merch booth, but there are artists. Doesn't Metallica have their bourbon now or something like that? Trooper beer, of course, from Iron Maiden. Lunch boxes, water bottles, lighters. Where's my Van Halen lighter?
I know, right?
Here's my Van
Wow.
Halen.
Okay.
I forgot
Which
to show off my
VH tour is
Sawyer
that
belt
from,
buckle.
dude?
Well, I've got the Love Gun belt buckle around here somewhere.
And you can also, of course, get all kinds of clothing, shorts, underwear, panties, bikinis, tops and bottoms. I will just say one more thing, and then I'll throw it to you guys. The show I was at, and I want to hear from you guys which one you had this experience with. The biggest merch booth I ever saw was Hank Williams Jr. It was like a store with hundreds of Bocephus items.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Woo.
That was the first time I saw like women's panties with the Bocephus logo for sale.
That's funny.
Still got them on right now?
That's right.
Oh,
I'm not showing those. This is a family show.
exactly. Exactly. Don't want to scare them. Don't want to scare anybody.
That is so awesome. I would not have thought Hank is being the biggest merch.
It was a surprise. When you go out to the concession area, you're always looking for the T-shirt booth. We all know that experience of being at a concert. You want to buy a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the entire concession area. It was just like table after table, all this stuff up on the wall back there, you know. Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's always been Kiss. Has always been the biggest merch that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're just talking anything and everything tenfold over.
Exactly. I mean,
I got,
I'm sorry.
well, you see the platinum record behind me.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I got that at the reunion tour in '96 in Lexington, Kentucky.
Nice.
And that was signed by all four of them at the time. It's an actual platinum RIAA certified record.
Wow, cool.
And I got the History book.
Nice.
Which is signed by all four of the original members.
Nice.
I have here right down here, and you could. Have you seen this?
Beautiful.
Have you seen the History book?
That is tremendous.
I've seen it online, but I don't have a copy of it.
Comes in a slip case.
Yeah.
And it is huge.
Yeah.
It's okay. The funny thing is some of the fan books are better than the Kiss books.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, the best part about this one is all four of the gentlemen were nice enough to put
nice. That rules.
their Hancocks on those.
That is tremendous.
Nice.
The first, you know, in typical fashion where bands don't always know their history as well as the fans,
Mm-hmm.
there were two typos not typos, but 2 mistakes in the history book.
Whoops.
One was Shandy was a new song on what was that import only album?
Is that Killers?
Killers, yeah. The Shandy was a new one. It said 5 new songs. It's like, nah, that's not right. And then the other one was, shoot, I can't remember right, but there was another mistake. And, you know, I put that down to Tommy Thayer was a big Kiss fan up until a certain point, and it probably stopped in the kind of like the late 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't know any better. He'd never heard the song, you know. So
Once you're in the band, you could probably suspend a lot of your fan activity. You don't have to read as many books.
Exactly.
although Gene collects everything Kiss. I mean, he has.
Oh yeah.
And then other guys do that. You know, I started. You know, when I started going to concerts and meeting people, all that, and talking about stuff, they're like, "What are you talking about?" You know, I don't know any of this. How do you know this?
Exactly.
Well, I guess I was sober during that time when you were not.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
they famously have the Kiss casket, of course, that you can be buried in if you so choose. And that's kind of the most extreme example of those guys being willing to stamp the Kiss logo on anything and sell it.
And, you know, the ironic thing about all of this is in the late 70s, let's say 78, 79, Paul and a little bit of Gene were getting worried that, you know, they were appealing to too many kids, that the band and the concerts were becoming a family event.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the merchandise was just too child. You know, anybody, it was made for, you know, kids 12, 13 and under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that was a big part of the breakup of the band, part of it. And so when they regrouped, you know, in 96, 97, they just picked up where they left off and just put their name on anything that's willing to pay the licensing fee.
Yeah.
Which I think now is $250,000 before you ever make anything. You get the licensing fee. I think it is.
Yeah.
And I believe those are parceled out on an annual basis. You might have the licensing rights to do a Kiss T-shirt for 2020, and at the end of that year, Kiss can sell that licensing to somebody else. I think you can be outbid, and you can lose it. You know,
I'm sure. Yeah, and again, can you imagine paying $250 for whatever before you even sell anything?
right?
The money you'd have to put up, and then the profits, and then the profits which are gonna go back to them, and everything else involved with it. I don't see how. I have